How effective are dynamic assessment approaches for children from diverse backgrounds?
Dynamic assessment is perfectly suited for children with diverse backgrounds because we can eliminate the effect of differential experiences in a dynamic assessment. And that's really, really important because all of our norm reference assessments, even most of our one-time performance assessments, they cannot do that because you're basically measuring at one point in time the accumulation of all that individual's experiences. And there's assumptions made that all the children who take that test have the same experiences. Well, we know that's absolutely not true. So a dynamic assessment is the only way, I would argue it is the only way to eliminate the differential effect of experience as the primary contributor to what they perform on that assessment. Now, a dynamic assessment is going to give you what children are capable of doing in terms of learning, what their learning potential is. And you can take a child who's had little to no experiences, teach them in this 5 or 10 minute sitting and go, wow, this kid is highly modifiable or responsive to good instruction, right? And then you could take another kid who's had tons of experience and great, was read to all the time, had all the advantages, maybe, like exposure, maybe traveled all over the world, and they may have a really hard time learning in that same 5 or 10 minute things. It's the differences in their learning ability or modifiability, responsiveness that actually matter and tell us whether or not a child has a disability, because disabilities are actually learning disabilities. Like DLD is a language learning disability, but we don't, like our norm reference tests, they don't actually measure language learning or reading learning. They measure performance after an accumulation of experience, assumed that all things being equal.